I'll show you just a couple more types of tissue that you need to be able to identify on this first one here. When it gets to blood cells, we will do a lot more with these later on, but this is just an example of blood. So you can see the actual red blood cells right here, platelets, and then these would be white blood cells, are the darker, the more purple ones here. We're not going to be identifying different types of blood cells on these ones right now, but just actually taking a look at and seeing that this is blood. So if I was to show you this being identified as blood, is what I'm expecting on this one. So really the last thing I want to show you is just muscle types real quick here. So we'll look at a nice longitudinal section of skeletal muscle here. Main thing with skeletal muscle, you can see long unbranching fiber, nuclei off to the side, multiple nuclei, and you can see the striations. Somewhat similar to cardiac muscle, which if we go and look at the heart, so this would be the heart right here, and we got to try to find some of it that's more of a longitudinal section so you can see the difference. Let me get to the surface here a little bit more. But the main thing you can see on this one, you can see how these fibers are branching. These are striated. You can kind of start seeing the striations right here and right here. But the main thing is centralized nuclei, branching fibers, single or binucleate is all. We don't get those multiple nuclei. So that's kind of showing you the difference between the skeletal and the cardiac muscle. Again, this one would be involuntary. And then really the last one to take a look at is going to be on the digestive tract. Here is the best place to see this one. This is going to be the smooth muscle, so you'll see around the outside edge of this. If we go down to the bottom here, zoom in just a slight bit more, you can see these are smooth muscle cells. Centralized nucleus, tapered ends to the cells. To me, this one is sometimes easy to confuse with dense regular connective tissue, but the main thing you should see on this one that you wouldn't see in dense regular is going to be the centralized nuclei found throughout. You don't see a lot of nuclei on dense regular. Again, tapered cells, no striations, involuntary muscle. That is really showing you the three different types of muscle along with blood. And to me, those are the things that you need to be able to take a look at, and as we get to these quizzes on the tissues, as well as we get to doing some tests on the second test for this one, those are the things you'd be looking for and should be able to identify and know what they are.